Om Shanti. I wish you all a very good afternoon. As per the tradition at the Brahma Kumaris, we will start with 1 minute of silence. Thank you. Sister Shweta Murtu, Sister Gayatri, distinguished participants, on behalf of Global Peace House Karachi, I would like to wish you all a very warm welcome to this program, International Day of Yoga at Home and Yoga with Family. Often when we hear about the word yoga, we tend to think about physical exercise, but as mentioned by the United Nations itself, yoga is a physical, mental, and spiritual practice. Yoga is a state of union, communion with the Supreme, the high power. Well, before we start discovering what awaits us in this program, I would like to invite Sister Shweta, Sister Gayatri, together with myself, for a lamp lighting ceremony.
My house with thine own hands, light the lamp of thy love. In my house with thine own hands, light the lamp of thy love. In my house with thine own hands, light the lamp of thy love. Thy transmuting lamp entrancing, thy transmuting lamp entrancing, wondrous are its rays. Change my darkness to thy light, Lord. Change my darkness to thy light, and my evil into good. Touch me but once and I will change. Touch me but once and I will change all my clay into thy gold. All the sense lamp that I did light, suited into worries, sitting at the door of my my soul, sitting at the door of my soul, light thy resurrecting lamp. In my house, with thy own hands, light the lamp of thy love. In my house, with thine own hands, light the lamp of thy love. Thy transmuting lamp entrancing, thy transmuting lamp entrancing, wondrous are its rays. Change my darkness to thy light, Lord. Change my darkness to thy light, and my evil into good. Touch me but once and I will change. Touch me but once and I will change. All my clay into thy gold. All the sense lamp that I did light, suited into worries, sitting at the door of my soul, sitting at the door of my soul, light thy resurrecting lamp, light thy resurrecting lamp, light thy resurrecting lamp.
Thank you very much. Well, I would now like to invite Sister Gayatri, coordinator of Brahma Kumaris for the North and Portwis, to guide us through this program. Sister Gayatri.
Om Shanti. My dearest sister Shweta from the High Commission of India, a warm welcome to you. You who are coming from the land of wisdom, also known as the cradle of civilization. Your presence today is bringing an auspicious light, like we just heard the poem by Rabindranath Tagore. It was such a beautiful poem. Now I think our souls will be further enlightened by being together in a gathering of wonderful souls. So without much ado, I'm going to speak a little bit about how do we prepare ourselves to have this 1 hour together of Raj Yoga meditation. The word yoga, the original meaning of the word yoga is to unite, connect. In the preamble of the International Day of Yoga, there are 3 components which has been touched. So we are going to go through those 3 components during our meditation in silence. Silence, as you just saw a few quotes before the program. In the end, we will have each one of you bestowed a gift from the ocean of peace, God. So please follow all the programs till the end. So coming back to the preamble, there are 3 components which have been mentioned. The first component is uniting with the self. So what do we mean by that? We have 2 components, the outer and the inner, the body and the soul, the inner self, the inner being. We tend to dwell on the surface, on what is visible and tangible. And we all know that it is the invisible being inside that lights up our life. The body, we all know that one day we all die. We say the soul has departed, the soul has gone. And the body is here, it's going to melt into the soil. So this inner self, how much do we know? We find this struggle of the outer and the inner most of the time. The inner self is a being which we call the soul. So we are souls, eternal, immortal, imperishable beings. We have forgotten this dimension. So this component of union between the mind and the body. That's the words in the preamble. But here we are going to say not the mind exactly, but the soul, the inner self with the outer self, the body. And we have mostly, as we say, the emphasis is more on the physical. So we have wonderful gift which the Hatha yogis have brought, and that's a series of exercise they have given where we are going to have more flexibility in our body, make our body more malleable so that we can perform all that we have to perform through the physical body. That's very good. But if my mind is not within control, if my inner world is not in congruence with my outer activities that I am doing, there's a struggle. So to be able to reach to what is within me, the soul being the child of God, we have within us tremendous powers. We have tremendous values, virtues, and very beautiful, noble qualities like peace, love, happiness, inner strength, bliss, purity, truth. All these qualities we have been seeking outside, whereas all the time it is within us. So this word yoga means to connect, unite, relate. So we have to, through Raj Yoga, we create that link, that union with the power of thought, yes. So simple as that, but it needs to be focused and consistent. And that will be possible only when we have more knowledge about who am I as a soul. So in silence, we are going to explore together what is it that I am composed of, the soul, the spirit, and coming more in tune with the inner self, the inner and the outer self being in harmony, and then we'll say we are a complete human being. And the second component, it speaks about connecting to God. So when we come to know ourselves, it's very easy to connect to God through the wire of thought. Like right now, I'm speaking and you're listening. Can we bring in the presence of God? It's such a paradox. People use the word in their language so many times. We say God knows. In God we trust. God is truth. God is the one who bestows happiness. He's the protector. He's the guide. And then we say, to God, let thy will be done. But if we don't know him, how can we allow his will to prevail in our life? Right? So through this meditation, in silence, when we come to connect with ourselves as the inner being, it becomes very easy. We are on the same wavelength and we can connect to God, the Supreme Being, our Father, the ocean of all those attributes, those qualities we have been seeking outside. And the third component is harmony with nature. Align ourselves with nature. In nature, there are so many laws that we have been neglecting since ages. So once we come in tune with who am I, and align myself with what are my innate beautiful qualities within me, then within this, I connect to God, the Supreme Being, my Father, and I draw this spiritual energy from him. By drawing this spiritual energy, I'm able to have self-mastery. I'm going to have self-control. That's what Raj Yoga indicates, Raja Yoga. So we connect to the Supreme Being, draw spiritual power from him through the wire of thought, and attain this self-mastery, this self-sovereignty. We become sovereign of our sense organs. We become sovereign, especially on our mind. We befriend our mind, and our mind really produces the right type of thoughts at the right time. These are just glimpses of what I am just telling you, but it suffices to know that we will be exploring today those three dimensions in a very natural, easy way. For those who are not used to meditation, let me tell you, we are bringing it a very, very simple level. You just have to sit comfortably, and especially in the age that we are in, and we know yoga is going to give us access to powers, to our strength, especially in the age we are going through. In this pandemic, I'll say there's pandemonium. Things are getting worse and worse. There's darkness, the darkness of the soul. There's despair, there's fear, there's stress, there's anxiety. There are problems manifold. And in this darkness, we're looking for the light. And as we enlighten ourselves, we light the lamp of the soul, it will be easy for us to connect to the Supreme Being and allow Him to guide our life. So the second component will be to connect to God, draw power. And the third component is to bring His power, His energy, together with mind, so that we are able to govern our life. And once we attain self-sovereignty, it's easy that we impact upon the world instead of allowing the outer world to impact upon us. And one more component I'd like to add is something that is very real and we are witnessing in the world of health. In the Ayurveda, it has been mentioned that if there's an imbalance of the 5 elements within my body, then I'm ill. I suffer from some disease or illness. So once I come in tune with my own original nature of divinity, the soul is divine. We are really having all those divine qualities. So once we align ourselves with those divine qualities, then we can tune with nature, the natural laws of nature. We'll have respect and we'll be able to follow those laws of nature that's going to bring the world back into its equilibrium, into balance. So that's about the 3 components. So having understood the importance, having easy access to these great spiritual powers, Raj Yoga enables us this access. So in the present day, we have seen the importance of it, and we are going to together create a synergy. Synergy in what sense? We say 1 + 1 is equal to 2. Here we say 1 + 1 is equal to 11, plus 1, 111, plus 1, 1,111. So all of us together, we are going to bring our spiritual energy and create that incredible spiritual power that I'm sure is going to have an impact somewhere, somehow, in some parts of the world, in the souls, in the 5 elements, and so on and so forth. So coming back to my next thing that I have to announce today is that I will just read very gently the items. I'll ask you to follow these items. Don't be time conscious, just relax. So I was telling how easy it could be. Just sit comfortably. It has been said, where attention goes, energy flows, where energy flows, things grow. So now that we know the importance of having access directly to spiritual power to be able to fend for my life, so it's very important, therefore, for me to, together with others, to concentrate and create that power for ourselves and others. So let's see how these items we are going to flow through today going to lead us to that. So first, we will have meditation, healing for self, just a few minutes, the healing component. Then we are going to have access to the ocean of tranquility, God. Then when we want to connect to God, to this ocean, we need some understanding. So we have one of our ancestors, Sister Dadi Janki, who was our previous administrative head. She's been giving a very enlightening understanding of who is God. And fourth, we'll have circle of protection, a practical exercise of how we can build that circle of protection within ourselves. We have some exercise within that meditation. Just like we said, physical exercise gives us this flexibility, but with mental exercise, the mind, we will develop what is called mental postures, mental flexibility. So as to be able to cope with the different situations that come in our life. Then we will have a practical physical exercise, but very light and gentle. Then we will have a song on Shanti, peace. Then we come to nature. We'll have an item on healing the earth. Then we recreate our original strength. We simulate an example being a lighthouse. So this lighthouse item will bring us to that stage where we become lighthouses. We are going to bring that light to every corner of the world. Thoughts travel, and we are going to do that today. And then there will be 2 items, one item in French and the other one in English, to close the the one item in French is soigner le monde, let us heal the world. And the last one is being with one. All of us together, through a song, we're going to unite with our Creator, God, our Father. And then we will have the blessing ceremony. A blessing ceremony, as I was telling you, it is based on silence. So in silence, if we follow, we are going to be gifted one beautiful blessing today by none other than God himself. And at the end, we'll have an announcement. But before we flow with the items, I'm going to ask Sharda to invite our sister Shweta to take over the floor. Sharda.
Thank you, Sister Gayatri. Thank you, Sister Gayatri. So I would now kindly request Sister Shweta Murtu, Second Secretary, Political, Press and Information of High Commission of India Office in Mauritius, to deliver your speech, please.
Thank you, Sister Sharda. Om Shanti, everyone. Thank you, first of all, for giving me the opportunity to join you all on this auspicious occasion of the 7th International Day of Yoga. As Sister Gayatri just mentioned, it was in 2014 that the world decided to mark this day, 21st June 2015, as the first International Day of Yoga. And since then, every year, we are being observing this day with a practice of yoga and an awareness of making it part of our daily practice. Yoga, as you're all well aware, is an invaluable gift of India, the ancient traditions that India brought to the whole of humanity. It is now a shared heritage, which is bringing peace and harmony throughout the world. And we are very proud as Indians to have shared this ancient knowledge with the world. Yoga, as Sister Gayatri just mentioned, is not just physical exercise. It is an awareness of self, awareness of the society around us, and of the higher self, as we practice both physical and mental exercises to gain this deeper knowledge. Yoga embodies a unity of mind and body, thought and action, a harmony between man and nature, and it is a holistic approach to health and well-being. Very rightly so, the theme of this year's International Yoga Day is Yoga for Wellness. And here again, the importance of both physical and mental well-being is sought to be brought to fore by highlighting as part of the theme. And as Sister Gayatri just mentioned, in this current situation of the pandemic, it's all the more important for us to be centered and be aware of our mental well-being, as so many of us are going through personal losses and we see distress and agony around us. And being aware of our spiritual and mental state of mind and keeping it centered is very much important in order to contribute to our society, as well as to be in a more balanced state of mind. With this, I would like to thank Brahma Kumaris for once again inviting the High Commission of India and me as a representative of my organization to be present here and to take part with you in the synergic exercise of meditation, Raja Yoga meditation. Thank you. Om Shanti.
Thank you very much, Sister Shweta. I would now like to invite everyone to enjoy the bliss of collective meditation.
Om Shanti. Let me go on an inner journey. Going within, I come to the awareness of the eternal being that I am, a being of light, radiating light in the center of the forehead. I allow myself to feel the separate, eternal entity that I am. I am a being of light, and this physical body is my amazing chariot, an instrument designed by nature to give me all the access I need to relationships, communication, contact with the world out there, and also allows me to share my thoughts, my feelings, all that I need to do to connect with others around me. Staying deep within, I connect with the store of peace that I hold within myself. I let my thoughts slow down and choose the one thought of peace. I am a being of light. I am a being of peace. And I connect to the one above, the Supreme, the Divine. As soon as I make the connection, I feel the warmth, the love, the joy of connecting with the eternal parent. But now, my parent knows my greatest need at this moment. And my parent surrounds me with an orb of light. It is a light of love, the light of purity, the light of truth. And this is my protection. Wherever I go, I carry this protection with myself. And staying at home allows me to strengthen this connection. And I extend that protection out to all those whom I love the most, so that they too are surrounded by this light of truth and purity and love. But it reaches out even further and extends across the entire planet, so that the entire human family, all forms of life, and nature itself experiences this safety and protection.
Je me suis réservé du temps. J'ai fermé les portes. J'ai fait savoir que je ne voulais pas être dérangé pendant les prochaines minutes. Puis je détourne mon attention de toutes les pressions de la journée. Je me suis réservé ce temps pour visiter mon océan de tranquillité. Je m'assure d'être bien installé et je dépose mon regard au loin. La lumière de mon esprit rayonne subtilement, discrètement. Je prends le temps de visiter les profondeurs de ma nature, de plonger dans le vaste océan pur de tranquillité. Et je laisse cette tranquillité m'envelopper complètement. La douce vibration de mon esprit touche toutes les cellules de mon corps et la tranquillité rayonnante se propage autour de moi et dans toute la pièce. Tout mon environnement est imprégné de cette tranquillité. Je baigne entièrement dans l'océan. Je baigne dans l'océan de douceur et de paix. Des vagues de tranquillité déferlent sur moi, puis repartent et reviennent encore plus intenses. Je deviens l'essence d'une douce tranquillité.
जब गॉड कहते हैं तो सबकी बुद्धि ऊपर चली जाती है। ईश्वर अल्लाह गॉड एक है, सर्व आत्माओं का पिता एक है, सर्व का दुख हरता शांति दाता एक है। ज्ञान का सागर, फिर प्यार का सागर, शांति का सागर, आनंद का सागर, पतित पावन एक परमात्मा है। उसको इन आँखों से देखा नहीं जा सकता, इस बुद्धि से जाना नहीं जा सकता। उसको देखने और जानने के लिए अंतर मन की आँख खुले, अंतर बुद्धि शुद्ध हो जाए, दिव्य हो जाए तो जाने। देखना और जानना दोनों ज़रूरी है। फिर पहचानेंगे वो कौन है, कैसा है, क्या करता है, क्या कराता है। तो अपने अनुभव से कहेंगे हम भी भगवान को बहुत ढूंढती थी। कोई कहे ईश्वर है ही नहीं, कोई कहे मैं ईश्वर हूँ, कोई कहे तो ईश्वर है, पर कहाँ है, कैसा है, उसका नाम, रूप, देश, काल, कर्तव्य क्या है। वो अभी समय आया, कलयुग की अंत और सतयुग आ रहा है, नाटक पूरा हुआ है। ये कलयुग, सतयुग से कलयुग का नाटक चक्कर पूरा हुआ है। अभी अंतिम घड़ियाँ है। सर्व आत्माएं ऊपर से नीचे आ गई है। धर्म गिलानी, पाप, भ्रष्टाचार दुनिया में इतना बढ़ गया है जो सच का नाम भी निशान न रहा है। धर्म सत्ता चाहे राज्य सत्ता, दोनों में अंदर से सुख शांति का जो जैसे कहे दिवाला हो गया है। ऐसे टाइम में प्यारा परमात्मा बाप कैसे ब्रह्मा बाबा के तन द्वारा प्रवेश हो, हम आत्माओं को अपना परिचय दे करके हम आत्मा है, हम चक्कर में पाठ बजा के पूरा किया है। हे आत्मा परमात्मा बाप पतित पावन, ज्ञान का सागर, शांति का सागर, प्रेम का सागर, तुमको पावन बना करके घर का रास्ता बता रहा है। परमात्मा बाप कहे बच्चे मैं तो सदा परम धाम में रहने वाला हूँ। तो आगे बाप कौन, हम कहाँ से आए हैं, कहाँ जाना है, सब भूले हुए थे। अभी प्यारे परमात्मा बाप ने जो हमारे भारत के अंदर भगवान, ईश्वर, प्रभु तीन रूप से कहते हैं। ईश्वर तेरी गत मत न्यारी, भगवान तू तो भाग्य विधाता है। प्रभु तेरी लीला परम पार है। तो उसको जानने से अनुभव होता है कि वो परमात्मा एक इस समय में अंधकार को मिटाना और फिर से रोशनी लाना, ये उसका काम है। ज्ञान अंजन सतगुरु दिया, अज्ञान अंधेर विनाश। तो परमात्मा ने हमारा तीसरा नेत्र ज्ञान का खोला, त्रिकालदर्शी बनाया। अभी कहता है तीनों लोकों के मालिक हो। स्थूल दुनिया कर अभी समझो दुख धाम से, दुनिया से छूट करके शांति धाम में चल के सुख धाम में आना है ना। इसलिए एक मेरे के याद में रहो। दूसरा श्रेष्ठ कर्म का खाता इतना जमा करो तो तुम मेरे बच्चे बाप से स्वर्ग की राजई का वर्षा लेंगे ना।
This is a meditation on creating a circle of protection for those times when you need an extra boost of positive energy. Anytime, anywhere. Sitting or standing, I place one hand over my heart with my eyes open or closed and think about my favorite color. Sometimes I get worried, and sometimes scary things happen in the world around me that I don't always understand, but I can make a safe place inside. I take a few moments to think of a place where I feel safe and imagine myself being there with my favorite color. In this safe place, I take some slow, deep breaths. As I breathe in, I count to 5, and as I hold my breath, I count to 4. Then I breathe out slowly and count to 5. I breathe in, counting to 5, hold my breath for 4 counts, and breathe out slowly and count to 5. My thoughts slow down as I breathe in, then hold my breath and breathe out. I feel my breath as it moves through my lungs, flowing gently to my heart, to my head and my brain, giving me energy. My breath gives me the power to be calm and still inside. I feel the calm and stillness growing. I believe in me. My neck and shoulders relax as I breathe in and out. My hands and arms relax, and I feel my breath in my belly, flowing down my legs, into my feet, and in to the earth, rooting me into the earth. The earth responds as I feel the energy growing under my feet, and the energy returns and grows up through my feet, my legs, my belly, my heart, and up to my head, brain, and mind. I feel calm and relaxed, and I wrap myself in a cape of my favorite color. It covers me from the top of my head to the tips of my toes. The color soothes me. My cape is soft and warm, with loving light and energy that protects me. I am safe inside my cape. The energy flows up and down through my body. My head is up among the stars, and my feet are rooted deep in the ground. My cape flows and grows as I spin round slowly, and I create a circle of light all around me. I am standing straight and tall. My inner space is clean and clear. I can move, and the rest of the world is frozen. I believe in me. This is my circle of protection. It is all around me. Inside my cape and circle of protection, I create a heat wave of courage, strength, hope, friendship. I am strong. I am love. I am light. I believe in me. I am powerful. These powerful thoughts are growing, and I allow them to spread out into the world. Nothing can reach me in my circle of protection. Love, courage, and strength grow within me. My circle of protection spirals around me, reflecting the color of my cape, protecting me, holding me close with the freedom to grow. I am safe. It's now time to return to the world, breathing in and breathing out. I know that when I place my hand on my heart, I can find my safe place again, my cape of love and light, my circle of protection, courage, strength, and power. I breathe in while I count to 5, and as I hold my breath, I count to 4. Then I breathe out slowly and count to 5. I am relaxed and strong as I look around, knowing I can return to my safe place anytime, anywhere, for as long as I like.
I'm sure you're enjoying a blissful moment. But before we continue with the meditation, we will have a small break. It's important to also take care of the body. So let's have a stretch break where you can all join.
Om Shanti. Aujourd'hui, c'est une journée internationale de yoga. Nous pouvons utiliser quelques petites postures, je vous dire, physiques. Mais quand vous êtes assisé là, nous connaissons, je suis à 16 à la maison. Nous pouvons dire, poussez un petit guin, peut-être, je 16, poussez un petit peu à l'arrière. Et gardez un petit peu l'espace devant vous, même à côté de vous, gauche, droite aussi. Mais c'est un exercice bien simple que nous pouvons faire, et bien doucement et gentiment, légèrement. Allez, on nous commencer maintenant. Avec le cou, nous commençons premier. Le cou, maintenant, nous commençons gauche. Et puis, nous faisons droite. Gauche. Et puis, droit. Gauche. Droit. Gauche. Droit. Maintenant, nous restons au milieu maintenant. Maintenant, nous baissons la tête devant et à l'arrière, toujours pour le cou. Devant, à l'arrière, légèrement à l'arrière. Devant, nous baissons la tête. À l'arrière. Devant, à l'arrière. Devant, doucement à l'arrière. Maintenant, on arrête la main. Maintenant, nous stretchons la main devant, nous deux la main nous mettons devant. Doucement, nous tournons la main avec l'épaule vers le côté gauche. Doucement. nous retourner maintenant, nous venons au milieu. Maintenant, nous allons côté droite maintenant. Doucement, doucement, nous allons côté droite maintenant. Nous tournons les cônes ou la tête doucement. Nous retournons maintenant. Nous revenons au milieu. Nous tournons maintenant encore. Un coup encore côté gauche, doucement. Nous tenir la même. Pour l'exercice, le cou, nos épaules, tout en même temps. Nous retournons maintenant, nous revenons au milieu. Et là maintenant, nous réallons côté droite maintenant encore, doucement. Et nous retournons maintenant, nous revenons au milieu devant. Maintenant, comment nous la met devant? Maintenant, nous lèvons la main maintenant. Nous stretchons bien la main là, et puis nous attrapons nous la main. Nous crochetons ensemble ça deux la main, gauche-droite. Nous crochetons la main là, maintenant nous stretchons haute qui nous capable. Mettez un petit peu la force dedans. Stretch nous comptons 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Et puis maintenant, on a le côté gauche maintenant. Côté gauche maintenant, doucement, on allez nous stretch encore un petit peu. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nous remontons, nous venons au milieu maintenant. On arrive au milieu. Et maintenant, nous venons côté droite maintenant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nous retournons, nous venons au milieu. Maintenant, nous mettons la main droite maintenant sur nos genoux. Ok, nous relax. Relax. Nous deux la main sur genoux. Ok, bien relax. Et là maintenant, nous prenons deux la main, gauche-droite, nous mettons aux épaules. Ok, nous faisons rotation. Alors hier, nous venons par devant. Il y a une rotation de l'épaule. Ok, doucement. Doucement encore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ok. À ce qu'il nous fait deux. Viens devant maintenant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ok. Nous mettons la main sur nos genoux encore, nous relax. Et maintenant, nous la main droite. Et puis maintenant, nous courbons maintenant, là, comme ça, devant, dans la main devant. Nous tirons la main devant, nous poussons la main là devant même, tant que nous sommes capables de faire devant même. Ok, la divine un peu pour nous en bas. Côté nous les reins, tout les venir là maintenant. Ok, mon revenir. Pause, relax. On relax. On réale un coup devant encore. Comme si je peux nager, comme on dit. Ok. Après, on retourne encore. La main sur le genou. Relax. Et là maintenant, j'ajoute Om Shanti. Om Shanti.
We will now continue with the meditation.
जब हो शांति की अभिलाषा आनंद प्रेम है एक ही भाषा क्रोध मोह अहंकार जो छोड़े ध्यान योग से नाता जोड़े शांति कोई मंत्र नहीं है शांति कोई जंतर नहीं है शांति मेरा मन मंदिर है शांति मेरा ही अंतर है शांति शांति
This meditation will help you to create good wishes for Mother Earth. So find yourself a comfortable position, and if possible, allow your feet to touch the ground. Allow yourself to ground yourself, to connect with Mother Earth. The earth is a provider, a giver, and the earth gives abundantly in an unlimited way. Mother Earth creates a foundation in which all seeds are sown, and she allows those seeds to grow and to produce fruit and all sorts of nourishing material for our bodies and for our shelter. Mother Earth sustains human beings as well as animals and birds. And this is an opportunity to meditate and send gratitude and good wishes back to Mother Earth. So as you sit grounded, take your mind towards the earth beneath you. And allow your mind to feel the energy of the planet. Feel the earth breathe. The earth sustains life within it. The earth allows life to grow from it. It symbolizes stability, strength, a foundation for life. I allow my mind to appreciate the quality of strength and stability. How important it is to remain unshakable and immovable throughout eternity, as the earth does. And I send Mother Earth this energy, this pure energy, of strength, of positivity, allowing the earth to use my energy to restore capacity. Because the earth has been used over millennia. It has been cultivated. It has been mined. It has been drilled into. To the point where the earth has lost its balance. And this is what results in unwanted movement like earthquakes. So I send the energy of complete balance and positivity, stillness, strength to Mother Earth. And within myself, I feel the same. I feel very strong. Very stable. The earth doesn't need time to restore itself to balance. The earth doesn't need time to replenish goodness and nutrients. And as I send this energy into Mother Earth, I too restore my own inner balance, my mental, emotional, and spiritual balance. Replenishing energy back into my spirit. Because as I restore this inner balance, I can work with my Because as I restore this inner balance, I can work with my a lighthouse. A lighthouse stands tall and still. It guides the way to safe harbor. A lighthouse is a beacon of light, visible from a distance. A lighthouse doesn't go anywhere, doesn't do anything. It just stands, tall and still. A lighthouse is unshakable, immovable, even when the greatest waves crash against it. A lighthouse stands tall and stable in even the fiercest storm because it has a strong foundation. The light alone could not be seen if not for a strong and stable foundation. To be a lighthouse at this time means to stand tall and still and keep my light shining, so I might be a beacon for others to find their way to stable ground. To remain stable, I go deep into my foundation. I stand on a bedrock of faith. Faith in myself, my pure intention. Faith in humanity and the goodness that abounds around me. Faith in the drama of life. Although challenges and difficulties come, there is strengthening, there is resilience, and sometimes new pathways revealed. And faith in God, a divine being, a spiritual presence, a loving mother and father to every soul. A lighthouse draws strength and power from a divine source in order to remain stable. Faith is my foundation in the storms of life. Let me be a lighthouse.
J'imagine notre monde. J'ouvre grand mon cœur illimité avant de porter mon regard sur l'état du monde. Le monde recherche désespérément la paix, notamment ces nombreuses âmes qui doivent subir la guerre ou une catastrophe naturelle. Le monde recherche désespérément la joie, notamment ceux qui souffrent de maladies ou d'un traumatisme affectif. Le monde est en quête d'amour, surtout ceux qui vivent des relations difficiles ou qui souffrent de la solitude. Pour plusieurs, le monde n'est plus un havre de paix et d'amour. Notre qualité de vie s'est détériorée. Je porte sur le monde un regard de miséricorde et de compassion. Puis je fais le vœu pur que le monde guérisse. Avec toute la force de mon esprit, je transmets au monde la lumière et l'énergie de la paix. Mon cœur gonflé d'amour, j'enveloppe le monde de sentiments purs et de bons souhaits. Avec conviction, j'émets le souhait pur que nous vivions tous ensemble avec les valeurs spirituelles les plus élevées, le respect et la coopération. Le cœur généreux et l'esprit pur, je deviens sensible à la douce présence de l'être suprême et je ressens son amour. Je ressens l'amour et la paix de l'être suprême. Ensemble, nous recouvrons le monde de bénédictions. La puissance de ces qualités rayonne sur le monde. Cette énergie puissante donne aux âmes la force de redécouvrir leur propre pureté, leur dignité et leur potentiel. Dans mon esprit, je vois un monde de joie, un monde de paix et d'amour. Je suis convaincu qu'un tel monde est possible. Un monde où la valeur du respect deviendrait naturelle. Je sais que je joue un rôle crucial pour apporter la lumière dans le monde et pour construire un monde meilleur. L'amour et le respect brillent continuellement dans mon cœur. je garde toujours mon esprit dans la paix et la vérité.
There is no because in God's love. He doesn't love us because we're good or kind or thoughtful. He doesn't love us because we are pure or noble or fine. These qualities are ours to have, part of our journey, part of our learning. When we say the love of one is unlimited and eternal, it means that the love of God is unconditional. It is always there. One is, He is the essence of love. And whether we are flawed or almost perfect, the first act of God is love. And it is eternal. is to be with the one, to open my eyes to see the one, for my heart to feel the love of one, to hear the words of truth. There is only one, only the love of one, unlimited and eternal is the love of one. There is only one, only the love of one. So don't forget to be a part of the dance of love. There's only love. My only thought is to be in this love, to open my heart to feel your love, for my eyes to see the love of one, to hear the voice of truth. There is only one, only the love of one, unlimited and eternal is the love of one. There is only one, only the love of one. So don't forget to be a part of the dance of love. So don't forget to be a part of the dance of love.
I'm sure you have enjoyed what you have just experienced and are looking forward to have more of such experiences. Okay, so let's now move forward with the program. I would now kindly request Sister Gayatri to offer a gift to Sister Shweta.
Om Shanti. Sweet Sister Shweta ji, it's a great pleasure for me to present you a gift, virtual gift, but it will come to you in your office. Are you in Port Louis or in Eben?
We are now in Eben, Sister Gayatri.
Okay. So we'll make provision to send it to you. So here it is, the book.
Thank you.
It's called The 7 Ahas of Highly Enlightened Souls. Okay?
Thank you so much.
So here it is. Here it is.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Voila, c'est là. So before we come to the blessing ceremony, I'd like to just thank on my behalf Sister Shweta and all the participants who have been here. And you have seen it was not that much difficult. The one whom we love, the one on whom we depend, we automatically connect to that one. I'm sure we created a very beautiful synergy, and it suffices us to continue this exercise consistently, now and again, just like when we are breathing. If we stop breathing, we die. So remembering that we are souls, the awareness, as you mentioned in the beginning, and also connecting to our souls, God, the Supreme Being, the Eternal One, the Immortal One, the Imperishable One, the Ocean of Love, our guide, our liberator, our fortune bestower. God is love. God is truth. So it's absolutely important for us, especially in these times, to connect to you, God the Supreme. I'm sure He's hearing us, and our thoughts reach out to Him. So all of us, we unite ourselves to Him, and just like our breath, we keep on our breathing. So our remembrance, we have to keep on this pilgrimage to be able to reach home safely, because we are all travelers on earth. And I think you have all seen Daddy Janki's intervention. Daddy Janki mentioned about who is God, where is He, and how do we connect. And it's, I would say in French, primordial, fundamental for us to connect. So it is so simple, just I think, I visualize, I concentrate, I go into the depth of the ocean of peace, of love, of light, of happiness, of bliss. Sat, Chit, Ananda Swarup. So under His canopy of love, we make our body really a true vessel through which to express the harmony that we have deep within us, the harmony composed of our divine qualities, so that we vibrate and exchange with all creatures on earth with the 5 elements. So we will be having, after Sister Sharda has completed the exercise on blessings, I'm sure all of us deserve these blessings as our birthright from God the Supreme. So she'll be explaining the process, and as we focus more and more on our qualities, bringing them into action, we deserve those blessings naturally, easily. So here's the item on blessings, and after that will come on a beautiful item called the story of immortality to complete our session today. So Sister Sharda, you come forward.
Yes, thank you, Sister Gayatri. So as per the tradition at the Brahma Kumaris, all participants are given a blessing. I would request each one of you to think in silence of a number to 8.
1 to 8.
Yes, please think of one number from 1 to 8. Choose any number you like. Yes.
Choose 1 to 8.
Choose any number you like. I
Only
give you a
one.
few seconds. Yeah. Rightly said, only one. Well, I guess you have already chosen your number, all right? You will now find on your screen the blessing which corresponds to the number you have chosen. Please take your blessings. Your blessings are coming. Okay, so for those who have taken chosen one, with the power of silence, you are able to transform confusion into clarity. Number 2, with the power of silence, you are able to transform anxiety into trust. Number 3, you have a peaceful personality as you have made silence a place of rest, peace, and grace. Number 4, your practice of inner silence enables you to bring newness, creativity, and quality in everything you do. Number 5, your constant practice of silence enables you to refresh, restore, recharge, and rejuvenate your inner self. Number 6, you remain calm and serene in every situation as you use the power of silence to cool the fire of anger and stop the disturbance of racing thoughts. Number 7, you have a positive and pleasant personality as you use the power of silence to dissolve the negative aspects of your character, no matter how hardened they may be. And number 8, you easily experience and enable others to experience communing with God, the ocean of peace, using the power of silence. Well, I hope you're all very happy with the blessing that you have received. I would now ask Sister Gayatri to do some sharing on the story of immortality.
Om Shanti. I will ask Brother Vikram to put the poster on the screen and I will speak about it. So we are inviting you, and if you already done the foundation course in meditation, then you may abstain from it. Otherwise, if you want to refresh, you can still have an opportunity. A program will start as from 26 June. It will be on Saturdays and Sundays. The program is the foundation course in its beautiful aspect, the story of immortality. We are immortal beings, eternal beings, where we were, where we are, and where we'll be moving. What is the time we are crossing through? What is the true meaning of my life? Where do I fit into the story of humanity? Am I ready to make a fresh start? So we are warmly inviting you to hear the story of immortality and enter a magical world, especially those who haven't done this foundation course. We are warmly inviting you to connect to this program. You will have the program, it will go through meditation, visuals, valuable lessons, experiences that empower yourself. So I think you have to put the Zoom, no? All those who are registering yourself for this, please also connect to us so that we will be able to create a group in Mauritius who has gone through the story of immortality, and we'll have follow-up on that aspect. So here's the Zoom information. On the left side, you can see it. The pass code is story. And it's available in 5 languages. So here in Mauritius, we have 4 of those, 5 of them. One is English, which the original language. Then it will be Hindi, Telugu, Tamil, and French. Don't forget to let us know when you're registering so that we are able to connect and create a pool of spiritual strength here as well in this little tiny dot. Okay, so thank you. Once again, thank you, Sister Shweta. It has been a pleasure receiving you. Hope we are going to meet again and again. And we will end the session unless you want to share a few words, Sister Shweta.
I just wanted to thank you all once again for having invited me and given me the opportunity to share this spiritual learning and experience the power of meditation. I wish to continue it and make it part of my daily practice.
Most welcome. Okay, so we will all close in silence. And Sister Sharda, you want to thank everyone?
Yes, of course. But first of all, I would like to say that If you have enjoyed today's session, and I'm sure you have kindly requested to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Peace Weavers. You can see the link in the chat box. So, Sister Shweta, distinguished participants on Zoom as well as on YouTube, on behalf of Global Peace House, I would like to say a heartfelt thanks to all of you for your participation in today's program. We hope you have enjoyed this blissful journey with us, and we look forward to meet you all in our next program. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, everyone.